Hey y'all, it's Will with Go Find Snow. I'm here in Whistler, Blackcomb, and right now I'm testing out my brand new Jones Carbon Flagship 2018. Really excited to check this board out. My buddy Omari from Peter Glenn Ski and Snowboard Shop in Atlanta let me borrow his Now bindings, so I'm really excited to try out these Now Drive bindings also. I'll let you know how it goes. So first of all, I'm 6'5", 250 pounds with a size 13 shoe. I elected to get this board to cut out some of the chatter when I'm going at pretty high speeds. The only disadvantage to having such a stiff board is when you're trying to stop on some choppy snow on your hill edges, well, you can see what happens. Soon I figured out that you really just have to keep your knees bent and use your edges, and this board is really smooth. I was able to cut through some chop, some powder, some groomers, and everything at pretty high speeds because this board is such a high performance board. Jones actually rates this board a 10 out of 10 on the stiffness scale, and it has their Spoon 3.0 technology, which also helps with the powder. I picked up this board in a 165 wide from evo.com. The price tag was pretty hefty at $1,000, but I think it's worth every penny. This is truly the Ferrari of snowboards. These Now bindings also made me feel extremely secure at very high speeds and very extreme carving. It's definitely a stiff board, and you gotta really have your knees bent and have your weight centered. But what an awesome ride, wow. The Carbon Flagship also had a surprising amount of pop to it. Ollies were pretty effortless. Riding switch, however, not quite my favorite. The directional shape really makes it feel awkward. Okay, enough of that. Let's get some speed going here. Whistler happened to have some pretty wet and heavy snow while we were there, but that was no problem for the Carbon Flagship. Just keep your knees bent and plow on through. Believe it or not, the worse the conditions got, the better this board did for me. I was able to straight line through some very choppy conditions with low visibility. I was also able to carve really hard using my edges, even though I couldn't see very far ahead of me. Overall, I would highly recommend the Carbon Flagship as an all-mountain board for those of us that like to charge hard through all types of conditions with a stiffer board and look good while doing it. Please give us a like and subscribe.